Women's History, Women in STEM. Don't let anyone rob you of your imagination, your creativity, or your curiosity. It's your place in the world. It's your life. Go on and do all you can with it and make it the life you want to live. Mae Jemison. Katharine D. Sullivan. Katharine D. Sullivan was a NASA astronaut and is a scientist. She was the first woman to walk in outer space. For 3.5 hours, Katharine Sullivan and fellow NASA astronaut David Leestma walked in outer space to demonstrate that a satellite can be refueled while in space. During her time at NASA, Dr. Sullivan went to space 3 times. She then worked as a scientist, becoming the first woman to dive in the Mariana Trench, the deepest part of our oceans. Dr. Mae Jemison. Dr. Mae Jemison worked as a doctor and a NASA astronaut. Mae was a doctor, worked in the Peace Corps, and did vaccine research during her medical career. She always wanted to be an astronaut, so in 1987, she reapplied to NASA and was selected. Mae was the first black woman to go to space. While in space, she conducted many experiments. Mae has also written books and been in a movie. Elizabeth Blackwell. Elizabeth Blackwell was born in England in 1821, 200 years ago. She moved to the United States and was inspired to become the first female doctor. She applied to many schools, but all declined. She finally was accepted to Geneva College. During her time there, she was forced to sit separately from the men and was not allowed to participate in the labs. Many people were upset with her for trying to do something outside of her gender role, the assumption that women should only do women's jobs. She was the first woman to ever graduate medical school in 1849, 180 years ago. It was hard for her to find patients, but she continued to push forward. Eventually, she opened her own clinic and then a medical school for women. Rosalind Franklin. Rosalind Franklin was a chemist who during her life took many X-ray photos of DNA, part of our body and all of the things that says how we will look and work. One photo led to the discovery of how our DNA is shaped in a double helix. Rosalind passed away before her work was recognized, but those who studied it were awarded the Nobel Prize. Mary Anning. Mary Anning was from England and was born in 1799, which was 220 plus years ago. During her time, women were not respected as scientists. Although Mary discovered many new fossils during her work in paleontology, her male friend had to publish her findings for her. Mary discovered many prehistoric fossils in the cliffs of England. Okay, you are going to go answer questions on those women. Make sure you use the slides to help you answer the questions.